Great. So, good evening once again. My name is Kelvin, Dr. Kelvin. I'm a double diamond associate at Max International. I joined Max a couple of years ago, in fact, 6 years ago to be specific. In August 2014, I was broke, hungry, and desperate, and a friend of mine introduced me to this Max opportunity. I jumped on it after a couple of months of delaying because, like I said, I didn't have the money. But when I did eventually get started, it was like I had been prepared for this opportunity all my life. I just got in. The hunger was real, the money was real, and when hunger meets money, it's a match made in heaven. And so we've been together with Max International for 6 years, and it's been an amazing 6 years of my life that I've spent with this Max opportunity. I've been all over the world for free with this amazing opportunity. I've been to Greece, I've been to Peru, I've been to Cameroon, Nigeria, I've been to South Africa, Kenya, I've been to Mauritius. I mean, I can't even, there's not enough fingers on my hand to count the places I've been with this opportunity free of charge. Now, if you really are serious about this opportunity and you also want to take it to the top, you also want to get to the top and make some decent income for yourself, then training is a key part of that process. You need to learn how to build your business. The difference between this Max business and other forms of business is that the training comes from industry experts, people in the industry who are actually making money. The training we give you here at Max is not theoretical training. It is practical training from people who've been in the gutters, who've fallen down and learned to pick themselves up. And so some of the people who are going to speak to you are people who were just like you a couple of weeks ago, a couple of months ago, or a couple of years ago, and they've learned how to break out and make the most of this opportunity. And so today they are here to share with you what they've learned from the field. And so the first person to come up and speak to us this evening, I hope your sound is unmuted. Let me just unmute the mic before I introduce him so that there's no confusion. Boss B, if you can just type a hi so I know which particular Daniel is you. I beg, send me a hi so I know which Daniel I'm supposed to unmute. Great. Now I know which of the Daniels I'm unmuting. Okay, so now this gentleman is an amazing guy. I mean, I've known him for a long time. We went to secondary school together. I was 1 year ahead of him, and we after graduation we lost contact for a while. He went to school in Morocco, so he speaks fluid French. So if you have any French challenge, you can always get in touch with him. Now this gentleman is an amazing guy. Today he's one of the foremost salespeople that I've come across. And interestingly, before Max, he wasn't exactly a salesperson, but these are skills he picked up in the course of this Max business, and he's developing a whole other career out of this sales that we are speaking about. And today I find no other person more qualified to share with you the secrets of success when it comes to sales in network marketing. And so stick and stay as Daniel Opare-Addo shares with us some tricks that he's been using to get his product sold, so that you too can use some of these amazing tricks to pick your business off the floor and grow it to the level that you want it to be. So boss Daniel, take us home.
Yeah, thank you very much, Dr. Kelvin. I really appreciate this opportunity, and it's just been amazing being with this business for the past, I think, about 5 years now. I'm really grateful to you for calling me, introducing me to this opportunity, and then, encouraging me throughout. I really appreciate everybody on the call. I mean, you guys are great. You know, it's really an honor to be sharing this with you, and it's just my prayer that everybody is going to take advantage of this call and then going to actually practice whatever we are going to share on the call. Just make up your mind that no matter what it takes, you are going to power yourself through this business. You are going to push yourself through this business. You are going to make it no matter what, because I mean, we were not born marketers, right? No one was born a marketer. No one actually, some people may have the talent, but at the end of the day, we all came into this business to learn how the opportunity works, and then to learn how to take advantage of it, and then practice every single thing that we learn on a daily basis. So this is one of the things that you're going to be practicing as you do this business. And as I explained to you, you can take your notes, you can actually, write down something that's going to help you in the near future. Now, these are things solely based on my experience. I mean, some of them I heard it from other places. I decided to try it. And as I kept trying things, I realized that, some things were working, others were not working. Those that were not working, I tried to change them. And then those that were working, I keep repeating it so that I get residual results as time goes on. So today we are actually going to look at something very special. We're going to look at something that's going to help all of us. And the topic I was given to treat was selling sales targets and then blasting through them. And I just have some few minutes on this call. So let's see how best I can actually give you some tips that's going to help you in the coming days. The most important thing is that every single day you wake up, every single time the month starts, right? Every single time the week starts, like let's say, for example, today is Sunday and a new week is starting. Every day you wake up, you need to give yourself a target you want to achieve in this business. And the other day I was sharing the money game that I play with myself every single morning when I wake up. Well, there are two things that I do, right? I open my banking app to check my bank balance. And then I also open my Max back office. And, you know, I promise myself that the figures over there have to change before the day ends. And at the end of the day, well, sometimes I end up, losing money. When I lose money, I make sure that, I replace it in the coming days. But most of the time, what actually happens is that I am actually motivated by this practice to get my bank balance growing. And all that I need to do to get my bank balance growing, to get my PVs growing in my back office, is to engage in a business activity. So what are the business activities we need to do? There are two things. You're either selling something or you are actually making a sign up. For the purpose of this training, I'm going to focus on the sales and how you can go about using the sales strategy to actually influence your bank balance. And I believe that everybody wants their money to grow, right? If you want your money to grow, just type money on the chat platform. If you are interested in growing your money, just type money on the chat platform. And we are going to look at a few things that we can do to actually influence our money. Good. Thanks very much. Thank you. Yeah, so what are you going to do to influence your bank balance, right? You need to engage in a sales activity. Now, what are some of the sales activities you are going to be engaging in? You definitely need to be doing what? You need to be advertising. You need to be sharing information with people. As many people as possible at every point in time. As many people as possible at every point in time. And you need to take advantage of the social media tools that we have, right? You have WhatsApp, you have Facebook, you have Instagram, you have the rest. So make sure that you are always posting things, right? And so that you don't make it so annoying, you don't make it so irritating to others, so that you get other people enjoying what you need to share or what you are sharing. Take advantage of your Facebook and your WhatsApp status, right? This is a very good place to share things, right? At the end of the day, nobody can come and bash you on your status, right? Nobody can send any silly comments to demotivate you when you post the status, right? They are going to be chatting with you personally. And the good thing about the status is that, and this is one reason why I really love it, the status and then the broadcast on WhatsApp, is that it creates some good level of privacy between you and then the prospect, between you and the person who is actually going to be interested in wanting your product. And unfortunately, this is something that I've actually noticed with a lot of people, right? When it comes to our status on WhatsApp and then Facebook, it's not focused. And that is a very, very serious challenge people go through. You go like, oh, but I've been posting on my status and nobody calls me, nobody hits me up, nobody tries to touch up with me. You have been posting wrongly. And we are going to correct that today. We're going to correct that this very moment. Now, when it comes to your posts, right, on WhatsApp or Facebook, you need to become a specialist, right, with respect to the status and then with respect to the business. And what do I mean by you becoming a specialist? You need to focus on one product. If you want to focus on CellGVT, if you want to focus on Switch, if you want to focus on Max 357, select one product. And you need to be posting on this product every single hour. at least every 30 minutes or every single hour, you need to be posting on this particular product. Now, what is that going to tell your prospects? Or what is that going to tell those who are watching the status? They're going to realize that there's something serious happening over here on this guy's status. He's always posting this product. He's always posting these pictures. He keeps firing this particular picture about people losing weight or about people using a certain product and having a very smooth skin, right? And what you're actually doing is that you're actually creating an imprint in their minds. And you are actually dealing with their subconscious. And that's something that's very, very important. In order for you to strike a sale, you need to go into the prospect or the customer's subconscious. And this is the part of the brain where the person is not aware of. And what actually happens is that as the person goes off your status, as the person goes to rest, as the person goes to sleep, what's going to happen is that these images are going to be playing in the person's mind, right? He's going to be thinking about what you posted. He's going to be thinking about what you posted. And that's if the person is interested in the material that you posted. If the person is interested in weight loss, what's going to happen is that at every point in time when the person is off doing something else, because you've actually created an imprint in the person's mind, in the person's subconscious, the person is going to continue thinking about what you were posting or what you posted on your status. And this is the more reason why I'm actually stressing on the fact that we need to make sure that our status is very, very focused. If you've been posting and you post small, then you mix it with some jokes, stop it. If you are mixing your advertisements with funny videos, stop it. Well, I'm not trying to tell you to change what you're doing, but this is what I've actually done, and it has actually helped me. Because what happens, if you are posting, let's say, about cell-givity, you post a picture, and then you introduce a joke or a funny video. What are you actually doing to the person's mind? You're actually wiping off whatever you posted before. Once the funny video, once something very different comes into play, you actually undo the advertisement that you've done in the person's mind. And the person's going to forget about what you've actually advertised. So, and you need to be posting consistently. Every single hour, you need to be posting on your status. Every single hour. Every single hour. And what is this going to do? The status works such that your WhatsApp or Facebook status actually works such that you are actually going, anybody who opens their status is going to see the first 6 people who are posted. And nobody has the time to scroll through the status to look for you. Most people are going to watch what is actually appearing in the first 6 people, or in the list, the first 6 people that have actually posted. Most people watch those places. So if, let's say, for example, you think you've posted in the morning and that is it for the day, you've lost out in the game. Why? Because your status is going to fall below. And anybody who opens their phone or your contact list is not going to see you. They are going to see you down there below. So unless maybe they've gone through about 20 people's status or 30 people's status, they wouldn't see you. So what you need to do is that you want to be the #1 hit on their status list. And this is why you need to be posting every single hour. Why 1 hour? Okay, it's 1 hour because if you post too much, it becomes very annoying. At least for the whole day, you should have about 12 posts on your status to make it very comfortable for anybody to be able to watch your status. Because if you post too much and you see your post becoming dots at the top, they actually ignore you. And you also want to be posting images, not videos. Why? Because people, especially in Ghana over here, people are thinking about their data. Data is very expensive, and they don't want to waste money watching videos. So you realize that when you post videos, less people watch your videos. But when you post images, right, a lot of people watch your images because it doesn't stress their data, their mobile data. So you want to be posting like about 98% photos or pictures, and then just about 2% videos if you have your status. And I've also noticed that, or I used to post, you know, sometimes there's a write-up and then you put in your status. Nobody has time to read that. Any write-up that is more than 3 lines becomes very stressful to read. So if you post a write-up that's about 20 lines and you're expecting somebody to watch your status and spend time reading it, forget it, the person's not going to do it. So what you need to do is be posting very regularly. Post something that is very simple, just a simple image about your product or about a testimony. And you need to be posting every single hour so that you stay on top of the viewers list so that they can easily view your status. And that is going to get you a lot of recognition when it comes to your views. A lot of people are going to be seeing what you are posting, and then you're going to get people who are interested in your photo or in your product. Now, this is one other thing you need to do, right? And I hope you are noting down these things, right? You need to have a broadcast list for your prospects. So who are your prospects? Anybody that's going to hit you up to ask you questions about your products. You need to have a broadcast list for them. And once you have the broadcast list, what's going to happen is that then you can actually send these people videos. Because now they showed interest in your product, and you can send them a video, you can send them more pictures, you can send them more images on a daily basis. And then this is actually going to reinforce their confidence in what you are sharing. It will make them believe more in what you are sharing. So you realize that the person didn't first believe in what you put on your status, but the more because you posted and sent them a lot of information after you posted the video through your broadcast list, they are now going to gain a lot of confidence in your product, and they're going to go like, okay, I want to try it this time. Please send me one. Please do this. And that's how come I'm always getting hits. And the customers end up stressing because at the end of the day, they are interested in the product and they see that you're always posting and you're enticing them. So they also get stressed because they want the product as soon as possible. A lady called me today and she was like, she wants the product today. I was like, no, today's not possible. My dispatch is not working. So I need to send it tomorrow. And she's like, she wants to take switch before breakfast tomorrow morning. So whatever I'll do to get the product to her before 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, I have to do it. And now this is going to drive us to another topic, which I call the systems, right? What system are you actually using? Right now, we've learned a system that's going to get you prospects, that's going to get you people who are interested in your product. Now, the next system you need to actually adopt is a system that is going to get you to be able to send your products to your customers as easy as possible. And this is something that we can use during this season because movement is limited. Even during the lockdown, some of us were still selling products. Some of us were moving products. And why was this happening? Because I actually have created a system for myself that gets the product to my customer or to my prospect on request. And how do I do this? And this is very, very important. If you have money, right? If you have money, right, buy some products, keep it in your house. Because trust me, the Max office these days to buy products 111 is very stressful. It's very, very stressful. Yesterday I was in the Max office. I spent almost 4 hours over there. And I went there to buy about 30 pieces of products. I bought these products to come and keep in my house so that when somebody requests for a product, it's not now that I'm going to rush to the Max office to go and waste my time over there. No, the thing is hot. You know, you're posting, and the customers are going to be coming to you. They're going to be rushing to you. We want it right now. And if you don't have a system to get the products to them ASAP, you've lost in the game. So your delivery system has to be set right. You need to find a dispatch rider that you can work with at any time T. Someone that you can call, and the person is going to come to your house, and the person is going to pick up the product, the person is going to send to the customer at any point in time that you call him or her. And this is what's going to get your product selling very fast. Now, the reason why you actually need to stock some products with you, right? If you have money, do it. If you don't have money, business is gradual, so you're going to build on that. But the reason why you need to stock products on you is that it also boosts your confidence to sell. You cannot sell what you don't have. And this is something that I'm always telling people, right? Sometimes you can sell what you don't have, sometimes, but you need a lot of, how do I even say it? You need a lot of psychological tactics to be able to do that. That if you don't have the products, you need to be able to convince yourself as if you have the products and then you sell. But we realize that you sell easily and you sell more when you have the products on you. And that's why you need to do your auto ship very early. In fact, these days, I don't even call it auto ship. Forget about the term auto ship, right? You need to be selling as many products as possible every month. You're an associate, you are in business. If you want to make serious money, 2 is a small number, right? 2 is a small number. The question I want to ask you is that, what is your average sales volume per day, right? And you can take your calculator. How many products are you selling every month, right? That number divided by 22, right? That's the maximum number of working days in a month. That number divided by 22 is going to give you your average sales volume per day. So let's say, for example, if you are selling only 2 products for the month, 2 divided by 22 is 0.09. It's not getting you anywhere, right? Your average sales volume for one day should be about 1. And that means you're in a very comfortable league. That means that you're selling over 20 products in a month. So you need to actually psych yourself so that you would condition your mind and convince yourself that from now onwards, you're going to be selling at least 1 product every day. Sometimes it wouldn't come in the term of 1 product, selling 1 product a day, but there are certain days that maybe I can do about 3 products, 5 products for the day, right? This Monday like this, I have about 4 deliveries to do. That means that my week is already sorted. At least for the coming week, I have about 1 product per day going. So we need to increase our sales average and then get our products going as fast as possible. So I've spoken about status, I've spoken about your delivery system to your customer, right? You need to have products and deliver at every point in time your customer needs it. What else can I touch on over here? Let me see from my notes if I can find something else. There are lots of things I want to share, but I just need to get the very important ones so that we get things going. We already have a good payment system. Mobile money is a good payment system you can actually use to receive money from your customers and then to also pay your dispatch riders when they come for products. Now, there's something that actually demotivates us, right? And this actually comes when we don't have products on us, and that is fear, right? The reason why a lot of people are not able to sell is because they don't have products on them. So if you want to be selling as many products as possible, then it means you should have a lot of products on you. And you should always have the chance to be able to buy products from the Max office. I know at the beginning it might be a bit expensive, but you starting with 3, 4 products, 5 products is going to motivate you to sell. So let's say, for example, if this month you want to focus on Switch, go to the Max office and buy at least 3 bottles of Switch and come and keep it in your house. What's going to happen is that those 3 bottles are going to push you to make the sale. And that's going to build your confidence. So from the 3 bottles, you start doing 5 bottles, you start doing 10 bottles, you start doing 15 bottles, 20 bottles, and you realize that you've actually hit the barriers in your mind. So forget about 100 PV auto ship, forget about doing 2 products auto ship. Focus more on selling as many products as possible and then get your sales actually driving. That is what some of us do.
Boss Daniel.
Yes. Yes.
All right, so we are running out of time, but I have a question. So what if I bought the products and I couldn't sell them? Then what happened? I can't do my auto ship next month. Good.
So what I actually encourage people to do is that, let's say, for example, if this month you want to focus on Celgivity and sell Celgivity, right? You have your Celgivity with you, you share with them as many people as possible. Sometimes, right, what's going to happen is that the prospects might not buy immediately, but they might buy in the future. So what you're going to do is that you're going to keep that Celgivity for the next 3 months. And then the following month, you can go into Switch or go into Enfuse or go into ATP and then get ATP the following month. If you don't sell the ATP, the next month, the third month, go into another product. What's going to happen is that within 6 months, you realize that you would have stocked a good variety of products. And definitely within that 6 months, you're going to find customers who are going to come for those kind of products. So whether you're selling or not, and the sales game is a game of patience. Don't expect to post on your status today and get people buying from you tomorrow. The customer who is currently worrying me to get switched to her before 9 a.m., her breakfast time tomorrow, has actually taken me 3 years to get her convinced to use the product. 3 years. So it's going to take time. It's going to take time. But the good thing is that if you start now, if you start today, you are going to catch up with something very, very good in the near future. I hope that answers the question.
I think that what are the most important thing I got from the answer is that it's patience and consistency, because you don't post today.
That's right. Perfect.
That's
perfect.
That's the most important attribute, to build and so that you eventually get the results you're looking for with consistency. Sometimes people post,
that's right,
then they don't get results and then they stop posting. So then, well, that's it. But as you rightly said, it's about building consistently and patiently over time. And then it gets to a point where your customers, people are chasing you for products, and they start issuing threats when they don't get their products.
That's right.
All right.
So let's do it right. Let's do it right. You know, and the status thing is very important. Don't mix your posts. If you are posting on CellGBT, focus on CellGBT. If you are posting on business, focus on business. If you want to post jokes, the whole day focus on jokes. The whole month focus on jokes, so that people see that, oh, this guy is a very funny guy, right? But don't post CellGBT, mix it with something else, and mix it with something. You are confusing your prospects. Good.
All right. Thank you very much, Daniel. Thank you very much for sharing with us. I've already seen some reactions on the platform, which is amazing. So if you have any contribution, any kudos to share with Daniel, go ahead and share the platform, because I mean, he's really sharing from a deep place. As I said, we don't give you theoretical solutions here in this business. We give you proven techniques, proven skills, proven ideas on how to build your business and get results. So thank you very much for sharing that with us, Daniel. We have another amazing gentleman on this call today, and I hope he's still awake. Well, he definitely is awake. I mean, he's an awesome gentleman. He's joining us all the way from India. This is a guy I met at Max International, and he joined the business a couple of years ago and has built his business in spite of several challenges. I mean, for one thing, he's in India as we speak. He's a Ghanaian living in India as we speak, and he's going to be there for a while. So, I mean, it's obvious that alone is a challenge. But check this out. This gentleman has sold more products in Ghana, has signed up more Ghanaians living in Ghana since he actually left Ghana. Now, I don't know if what I said makes sense. Let me repeat. This gentleman is a Ghanaian. He lives in Ghana, but then for a couple of years now, he's been living in India. He's going to be in India for a couple more months. Now, since he left Ghana and went to India, this gentleman has signed up more people living in Ghana and sold products to Ghanaians living in Ghana more than when he was even living in Ghana. The question is, how has he been able to do this? And he's here this evening to share with us a few tricks about how to use social media to do your business, follow-ups, etc. And so, join me with a virtual round of applause to welcome my boss, MaxInsane, onto the call. MaxInsane, are you here with us?
Yeah, I'm here. I don't know if you can hear me. If you can hear me, kindly text in the chat platform, because these days the internet is messing up. So if you can hear me, please type on the chat platform. Once you can hear me, we'll take it off. Can anyone at all hear me? One is enough. Boss Calvin, can you hear me? Okay, thank you. All right. So we should all be very grateful for having amazing leaders in Team Diamond, people who break their backs for you and are always thinking of ways to help you achieve amazing results. And For me, this is my mantra for the month of May. Make May memorable. Every time you wake up, just say this to yourself that I'm going to make May memorable. And we have all heard that the fortune is in the follow-up. The fortune is in the follow-up. So all I'm going to talk about today is follow-up. But the thing is that what people don't get is that follow-up is a continuous process. Okay, follow-up is a continuous process. So let's talk about the Max cycle. The Max cycle involves 4 main things. It involves prospecting, inviting, follow-up, and closing. But follow-up is a continuous process because at every point in time in the business, you do some sort of follow-up. Follow-up basically means that you are trying to find out from your prospects whether they agree or don't agree with what you have shared with them and move to the next level. But what I want you to understand is that this business is based on trust. If you cannot build trust with your prospects, forget it. If you don't lose them today, you eventually lose them to people like me because I'll make your prospects feel very much loved. So please, try and build trust between you and the prospect. Don't try to rip your prospects off. You will not get anything out of it. So let's start. Prospecting. We all know prospecting starts with finding someone that you're going to build the business with. Okay, I teach my team something we call FAM, FAM. Okay, so first you find them. If you're on Facebook, you find somebody that you think is a suitable prospect. Then what is the follow-up in this? You go into their text platform and send them a message to let them know that you have added them as a friend. There's a likelihood when they see that message, they'll go and accept your friend request. That is your first follow-up. Now, your second follow-up will come in the form of trying to get to know them. You don't just get to know people. So in your prospecting phase, there are times that you might send messages to your prospects and they will not respond. One of the best ways is if you're on WhatsApp, go and look on their WhatsApp status. See something interesting. People post on WhatsApp status because they want you to see them. So when you see something on their WhatsApp status, comment on it. Go to their Facebook page. When you see something on their Facebook page, go to their cover photo. Love the cover photo. You're following up on them. They'll see your love and they'll remember that you have sent them a message. Go to their profile picture. Love it. They'll see your love and they'll know that you have sent them a message. When you see them type and post something on Facebook, like it, comment on it. When they see it, there's a likelihood they'll go back to your Facebook page, okay, and the messenger, and they would respond to your message. So in your prospecting phase, one of the ways that you can follow up on your prospects is to like their comments, is to like their posts, is to comment on their posts. And for some of us, all our friends are Max Associates. I'm telling you, you are wasting your time on Facebook if all your friends are Max Associates. Delete all the friends who are not bringing money into your business and bring people that you can actually relate with. This might sound controversial, but if most of you will send me friend requests, I will not accept it because I don't see why I can chat with you on WhatsApp and you want to come in. I mean, take my Facebook feed. So that is how you can follow up during your prospecting phase. Now from prospecting, you move further to invitation. Okay, so when you're doing invitation, there are 3 main things you do. You ask the person if the person is interested in looking at your presentation. Now, when you ask them, don't forget that they might not respond immediately. When they don't respond immediately, I've told you, the best way to get people's attention is to go to their stories and love their story. They will see that you have, and some of us like liking too much. See, Facebook has brought love, and recently they have brought another one, care. If you can, use love and care more than you use any other thing. Use love and care because 90% of people are using like. So when you use love, it's going to send them a stronger message. You have sent them an invite, whether they would like to see your business opportunity. They have not responded to you. Go on their post, love it, love it, love it. Come back and find out from them how they are doing and ask them again if they are open. Once they say they are open, you send them a time commitment, you send them your tool. Now, when you have sent your prospects the tool, the video, or the picture, or the PDF, you don't just go. Most of us do this. We send our prospects the tools and we run away. It's like we are just in a hurry to send the two and run away. I beg you, when you're about to send the two, ask them when you can come and follow up. It is important. See, I was feeling bad when I started, but I've gotten to the point where I'm more comfortable with it. If you don't tell me when I can follow up, I will not send you the two. If it will take 2 months, it will take 2 months. I'm patient enough. So let's find out when they want us to follow up, or they are confident that we will follow up, so that when we send the two, we can go back and tell them that, oh, we agree that I'll follow up on Tuesday afternoon. So this is me following up on you. Have you been able to check the video? Now, this is where the main follow-up comes in. When a person says that they have checked the video, what do you do? Most of us get stuck along the process. It is a simple process. Don't complicate it. Just follow it. Once the person has finished watching the video, some of them might say, hey, this thing, are you sure it works? Some of them might say, hey, so how much is it? Someone forget about all the things they are saying and ask them, what do they like best about the video you sent to them? What do they like best about the video you sent to them? Once they give you feedback, you ask them on a scale of 1 to 10, where 1 means that they are not ready now, and 10 means that they are ready to go. Where would they find themselves in terms of preparedness? And they'll tell you maybe 5, 6. Anybody who tells you anything above 1, ask them, how can you move them from that number to 8? Don't ask them 10, because when you ask them 10, it's like you're pushing them to perfection. So ask them, what would they like to know, so that you can push them from that number to 8. And whatever they tell you, this is what I will tell you. At this point in time, try and get your leader involved. If you're already a leader, you know what to do. But if you are someone on this call and you're not too conversant, once they tell you what number they are on, don't complicate it for yourself. Go to your leader and tell them the whole story. I shared this video with this guy. He said he liked this best about it. He says on a scale of 1 to 10, this is where he is. Once the person has given you that, you are going to tell him, you discussed your conversation with one of your leaders, and he's so eager and interested in having a conversation with them. When are they available? Once they give you when they are available, arrange for a 3-way call between you and your upline. Let your upline do the closing for you. I'm not going to talk about anything, so your follow-up should be able to get you to a 3-way call. Now, what happens if the person does not respond to your message? If the person does not respond to your message, wait 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, and send them this message. So please, those of you who have pens, right? Those of you who don't have pens, I hope your memory is very sharp so that you can memorize this. Send them this simple message. Hello, Dr. Kelvin, or whatever the person's name is. I noticed you went quiet on me. Maybe you're not interested, or the timing is wrong right now. But if you could let me know, I'll appreciate it. Please, when a person has not responded to you after you have sent them the tool, don't go quiet. Don't go and talk about non-farm, hoping they will bring it up. Just send them this simple message. I'm reading again. Hello, Dr. Kelvin. I noticed you went quiet on me. Maybe you're not interested, or the timing is wrong right now. But if you could let me know, I'll appreciate it. Once they give you the feedback, I beg you, ask them, simple question, what did you like best about it? On a scale of 1 to 10. See, don't go and do anything. The fact that the prospect did not respond to the question doesn't mean the question is wrong. Have patience. When you are in doubt, snapshot your conversation and send it to your upline. Don't worry, just follow this procedure. Okay, so basically, this is it. All I want to tell you is that follow up, prospecting, invitation, the whole conversation of get somebody to buy a product or join you involves a lot of questions. So every time you are conversing with your prospect, make sure that you are always asking questions, so that when you are not even able to continue the conversation and you come back, you are coming to answer a question, you're coming to prompt them to answer a question. So basically, I think my time is up. All I want to tell you is that every prospect is different. Some of us are hoping to make a sale with one shot. It does not work that way. You have to make a lot of exposures. You have to make a lot of exposures. After you have done all this, Boss Daniel has spoken. They'll be watching your status to see whether you are still in business, to see whether the tools are still working. So make sure that you are just following up. Ask them this simple question. What would you like to know? Okay, is there anything you like to know right now in order to get you started? After everything, when they have not bought the product, ask them this simple question. Is there anything you like to know right now? Okay, that will help you get started today. If they say they like to know something, take your time and take them through. When you're taking them through, ask them again, is there anything you like to know right now to get started today? When they say nothing, then tell them, it seems you are ready. Then you just go ahead and ask them how they like to pay, and basically that is all. Follow up. The fortune is in the follow up. If you have prospects, you have created a Facebook page. It is part of the follow up process. The Facebook page is part of the follow up process. If the prospect is not ready because they don't have money, if the prospect is not ready because of one or two reasons, ask them if they will be okay. Ask them if they will be okay if you add them to a Facebook group which is run by your mentors so that they will be updated on whatever happens in the business. Please don't just send them the link. Ask them. The business is a series of questions. Make sure you always ask questions. And this is one thing that we should all take away from this little call. Either you get a yes or a no, but get one of them. Make sure you get one of them. See, tell me, ask them, look, this thing, you're only going to tell me yes or no. So just tell me, is it yes or it's no? I don't have any problem. I understand you. But tell me if it is yes or no, so that I'll know how to follow, how to carry on with it. And now this is what happens. If they say no, put them on a list. Every 3 months, remind them. Keep reminding them until they die. Basically, this is it. Remember, conversations lead to commissions. Conversations lead to commissions. And practice only comes with, perfection only comes with practice. So thank you very much, all of you who got on the call. I hope you had something small from this. God richly bless you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, MaxInsane. That was a lot of energy. Wow. If you enjoyed the energy, go ahead and type energy on the platform. If you were infected by that energy, type energy on the platform. That was some infectious energy all the way from India. Thank you very much for sharing it with us. So, like I said at the beginning, I mentioned that this gentleman left Ghana for India, and yet he has signed up more Ghanaians living in Ghana and has sold more products to Ghanaians living in Ghana than he did when he was in Ghana. This is because he has learned how to leverage on social media. You too can also leverage on social media and make a decent income for yourself. If only you are going to learn and practice what you've learned. So thank you very much once again for sharing with us, Elikem. Now we have a third amazing gentleman. Now this guy is super amazing. Again, I went to secondary school with this guy, but he wasn't my friend those days. I was afraid of him because he was very, very big. I call him the macho doctor. He's a dentist by profession and by passion as well. He's married to a beautiful lady, and he's also a gold associate at Max International. And he's here live this evening to share with us a few things about teamwork and team building. And so, Boss Edwin, are you ready to take us away?
Yes, my boss. Max morning.
Max morning, Charlie. I like your beard, though.
Lockdown beard. Say I'm following you.
Nice one, nice one. Anyway, your audience is ready.
All right. Thank you so much, Dr. Kelvin. Everybody in the house, please type Max morning if you can hear me. Please, so I said type Max money or not macho doctor. Hey, microphone pressure. Anyway, thanks so much for handing me the mic. Thank you so much, Boss Daniel, for sharing those super sweet nuggets on sales and becoming a success in sales. Also, MaxInsane, thanks so much for sharing very, very long, swiftly into, and then even beyond. Now, at this particular point in time, I think that starting with keeping your team focused. It all starts with you. It all starts with you. From the beginning, the prospecting process, trust is at the center of it. So prospecting, inviting, follow up to the sign up, trust is a major part of it. Now, if you are getting started or you are getting somebody started in the business, we need to keep focus on certain things. The first thing is respect. You need the person to respect you. You also need to first give that respect for you to earn the respect back. So it's not only about, yes, business. Yes, business is very, very important, but we have to add the personal touch to it. So first, respect, giving people the respect that they need, and then guiding them with the trust that we've established into the following parts of the relationship. So follow up keeps on going, even as we are new associates and we are plugged into the Max system, right? So everything first starts with you. You've now joined Max. You want to do something great for yourself. The first person that has to be focused is none other than who? Than you. You are the first person who needs to be focused in this business. And by means of focus, we are going to take it as you've come into the business because there is something that you want to achieve for yourself personally, maybe for your family. Maybe it was the product that you like. It had a good impact on you. Yes, you also want that same impact for the rest of your family. You engage in the business and you see that the cash flow potential is huge. So you also want to take advantage of that. So you first focus on what you came into this business to do. That means you have to set a goal at the beginning of your month. At the beginning of each and every month, you have to set your own goal. Now, Boss Daniel hammered this point that you first start the month with your sales goal, how many it is that you want to sell, and then you plan your way. Now, John C. Maxwell is a big guy when it comes to leadership, and he talks about the law of navigation, which simply means that you have to know where you are moving from point A to point B. So once you know this, you want to keep these two metrics in point. The first metric, something that you need to measure every day, because you can't grow what you don't know. You have to measure something every day so that you can know if you are improving or whether you are going back. Is anyone with me? Type a Y if you are with me. All right, perfect. Christina is with me. Okay. Boss, most important metrics. Number one, the exposures, or as you say, those that you are showing, you are doing presentations to, those that you are getting into your funnel. How many exposures are you doing per day? How many people are seeing your presentations per day? Whether it's a one-on-one, two-on-one, three-way call, how many people are seeing it per day? If it is 2 this week and then next week it is 5, definitely we know that you are getting better as you are going along. The second metric for the day is follow-up. Today I talked to 2 people. The next day I talked to what? 5 more people, and this is what I said. There's 2 people. So it keeps on moving like that. So these are the first 2 metrics that are very important for us to hit those targets that we have set. Next, we come to the 3-way calls. That is what Boss Elikem spoke about so well. The 3-way calls are magic. Not only because it helps us to communicate with our new associates, prospects, so that we can also sign people up for them. But at the same time, it helps as an accountability tool. Why? Because once you are doing the 3-way calls with your new people, you can see those that they are talking to. You can gauge who is interested to do this, who is not, who is a ready buyer and who is not. You see, you want to take advantage of those that are already experienced in the business so that you don't run the risk of out on certain results so that it can be successful in a time instead of a longer amount of time. Okay, so with the three-way calls and accountability, you are able to see what your new person is doing. You can give them quality feedback, especially about perhaps their posture, their energy, how to say things better. Instead of bring people when we sign them up. This was a funny story that someone said, oh, bring people. All we do in this business is to bring people. Then when we sign them up, then we initiate them for you. And I said, hey, initiate them for you. Why is it? And my heart was beating because I was thinking that, is this business like a Nigerian film or something like that? And I was so, I had goosebumps all over my body. So the right thing to say, doing three-way calls accountability helps help them to study through this business. Are we together? So Les Brown said that tragedies in life are not because people aim high and they miss, but it's because people aim low and then they hit. So with this, the goals that we are setting, definitely we start small, but then we keep on adding on to the goals as we are growing up in this business, right? So that is with the accountability, with goal setting. Thirdly, we want to look at communication with everybody within the team. We are on WhatsApp group pages, and a lot of things are happening inside the Max business that need to be communicated. Some updates come out, new training schedules come out, and all sorts of things, promotions come out, and so on. So always setting up a regular schedule of communicating information that will drive the team towards a desirable goal. That's what we want to be put in there. So we have a bronze, silver, or rank advancement promotion that's going on currently. So it means that every single interval, let's say within 2 days, we post it. 5 days, we post. Day 7, we post. Day 10, we post. So that people keep on seeing this information repeatedly, and then we can get it. Now, Boss Daniel spoke about the broadcast, which I feel is now one of the most powerful tools ever. With the broadcast, you can drop messages directly into your own associate inbox. We care about our associates and we want to make sure that they succeed. That's why we brought them into the business. So it's important that at every point in time, the associate knows as much as we do about the business. And how do we do this? We drop salient things into their inbox. Whether it is a company update or something useful that you read, that you saw, that is good for you, you want to share it with them. Something that is going to boost somebody's morale, is going to massage their mindset to become more magnetic to success so that they can get their customers easier, they can get their prospects easier, and they can push their business to the next level. So the inbox, using the broadcast list to communicate salient information into our own associates' inboxes is very, very key. Now, lastly, these days, we know all this COVID business is going on, and people are apprehensive. People are feeling scared. Some people are confused, and some people just totally don't care. Okay, but for those that are frightened, for those that need a certain reassuring word, this is the time that we actually need to communicate with people, showing care, showing the love, and not necessarily about, yes, business, not going along. All we want to do is to communicate effectively. Oh, we also have something here that might help as an immune booster. If you want to share it with you, if not, that's totally okay. We just thought that we'll share this with you. That is it. So now that social distancing is the thing now doing digital social approximating. We are getting closer socially through the mobile phone and through the Zoom calls and so on. So with regards to building our business, it first starts with us, and then it moves on to the next person in the team. At the end of the day, we don't need every single person to do 100% of the work. We don't. The lottery mindset has to go. The first person to do 100% of the work is you. The first person to do 100% of the work is you. Now, your own associate that you will choose to be working with, there are 4 different categories. The first category is low maintenance, low value. Low maintenance, low value associate simply means that the associates don't complain much, they don't ask you questions much, they don't do anything much, and also they don't also put in much in the team, they don't put in much in personal development and so on. Our job here is just to love on them, and when they are ready to move up to build their business, then we work with them. Okay, so the time that we are spending on our associates is very, very, very key. The next one is high maintenance, low value. High maintenance, low value associate only wants to complain a lot, but not do much to make money in the business. Also, we want to make sure that we just love on these associates. We love on them. Once you identify that this is the way this person is, try and help them. If they can't, focus on helping those that will be receptive to your help. The next that we have is low maintenance, high value. This is the best type of associate that you want to work with. And I found a lot of them in this team. I work with a lot of them, and I'm so happy. I'm so happy to do 3-way calls with them. I'm so happy to engage in training mentorship calls with them, because it's so exciting to be working with high fuel people. They don't complain at all. They rather come to you and ask if we can do stuff together. So that is the low maintenance, high value. We also have high maintenance, high value, which associate with Obe how are doing, but at the end of the day, also pulling their bait, how to share energy, spread the love, let everybody up. Let's engage as much, but let's always partner. May is for extra pay, so you don't have to lose guard at all. Make sure that you are on the train. Catch you all, and thank you so much for the time for my airtime. Thank you, Dr. Kelvin, for allowing me to share little words with the team.
Thank you very much, HMG. That's a lot of powerful things. High maintenance, low maintenance, Charlie. You do all. You do all. Anyway, it's been an amazing call. I've learned so much. I mean, one of the most powerful things I've seen, and one of the advantages of this Zoom call is that you get to see everybody as they are going about their activities. And I mean, I'm so much inspired because I see people are still busy at home. I mean, somebody's actually preparing dinner and still wants to be on the call because she still values the obviously sees that there's a lot of value to be derived from this particular call. And so the person is making effort to be on it. That's the power of this business that we are doing. It doesn't matter what it is that you are into. It doesn't matter what is taking your time. So long as you find value, so long as you find that there's something here that you can benefit from, my brother, you can find the time, you can make the time to make this business worth your while. And that's the bottom of that's the bottom line. There's nobody on this call today who didn't have something else to do with themselves. Everybody on this call had something else to do. But because you found value, you are here listening to this particular training session. And I can assure you that the things you've learned here today are going to make a difference in your business if only you put them to practice. Thank you very much. Now, we are wrapping up. I'd like to especially recognize 2 amazing women who did awesome in the month of April. And they are Madam Teresa Affo, and then Boss Lady Matilda from Cape Coast. These 2 phenomenal women achieved the enviable rank of bronze. And so if you can just go, just type a congratulatory message on the page for them. That's Madam Teresa and Boss Lady Matilda from Cape Coast. Both of them achieved the rank of bronze. in April, in spite of Corona, in spite of lockdown, in spite of all the challenges, they made it happen. And they've given all of us hope. They've inspired us to let us know that it is possible to break through in spite of the challenges that we are going through. So you too can achieve the rank of bronze this month of May. Because they did it in April, it's your time to make it happen in May. Don't let this opportunity pass you by, because there's nothing out there better than what we have here today. So congratulations to them, those amazing ladies, and Boss Lady Teresa and Boss Lady Matilda. Don't stay bronze, make it to silver, and make it on to gold, and see the better side of Max International. And you'll be amazed, you'll be blown away by what you're going to see for yourself. Now, Boss Elikem touched on the Facebook group page. The name of the Facebook group is Live Your Dream Max Team Diamond. Live Your Dream Team Diamond, sorry. That's the name of the group. If you are not part of that group, go ahead and join that. Request to be added to that page so that we'll add you to that platform. The idea is that if you have prospects you are chatting with, you are talking to on Facebook, you can ask for them to be added to the platform. You can send them the link. They will add themselves to the platform so that they will see what others are doing. They will see what is possible with Max International. They will see real people like you and I who are making it happen in Max International, and they will end up convincing themselves that Max International is indeed the place to be. So you yourself need to first of all join that page, and then secondly, you need to invite your prospects to also join that page so that they will get started with this amazing business opportunity by they themselves going through all the resources available on that platform. And the next thing I'm going to talk about is our virtual BOMs. Now we are going to start a daily, I repeat, a daily virtual BOM on Zoom. It's going to start from tomorrow, and the time is 8 p.m. Ghana time. Every single day, every single weekday, we are going to have a BOM on Zoom at 8 p.m. Now, the thing is, I would like that for the beginning, in the early days, every one of you should make it a point to be part of that call. Whether you've attended before, whether you're an associate or not, is not important. Just make sure that you have clicked and you have joined that BOM, because if a new person is added to that Zoom call and he sees 50, 60, 100 other people on the call, he or she is more likely to be engaged, more likely to wonder what's going on here. How come there are so many people on the call? And he or she is going to pay more attention because there are others just like him on the call. And so I urge you to join that call every single day at 8 p.m. Please note the time without fail. Monday to Friday, 8 p.m. every single day. We are going to have a virtual BOM right here on this Zoom platform starting from tomorrow. So please take note and start inviting your prospects to make themselves available for this call. And it's every day. Each of us should make it a point to be on that call ourselves so that we can add the numbers in the initial days as we build momentum. And if we play our cards right, this could be the beginning of a phenomenal future for all of us on this call today. And then the last thing I'll say is that if you are to achieve your rank advancement in this month of May, remember that there's a special reward for you if you become a bronze, silver, or gold associate. Already 3 people have achieved their ranks and are going to receive their rewards. The rest of you can also make it happen so that we can enjoy together. So once again, thank you very much for being a part of today's call. My name is Dr. Kelvin, and I've been your host. The next time we have this kind of call, most likely will be on Sunday, where we'll see the boss ladies also on show to teach us how they have been building their business so that we can all pick a sheet from their page, from their book. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful evening, guys. I'm going to continue with my favorite music.